out today, and it's February 25th, and it's 12 degrees. Just out here after work. I was here the whole day. Well, not the whole day, but like 4 hours yesterday. Walked about 7.5 miles and found nothing. And been out here for, well, I'm in the same spot, but in a different spot. I didn't walk over here yesterday. And I've walked for about 15-20 minutes and I've got one. I was coming up through this marshy edge right here. This is probably almost knee-deep water right here. I get right up here, I look straight ahead, bam. I mean, this water here is probably pretty deep here. I mean, this thing would be underwater when this melts. Nice freshy. And it looks pretty fresh too. 4-point side, and this brow tine's busted. Ugh. Probably a little 2.5-year-old or something like that. Awesome. It's my fourth shed of the year. Public land, and wow. Like I said, I didn't come through here yesterday, and man, I kind of wish I did. Could have spent more time. I'm gonna be back out tomorrow morning because class doesn't start until about 6 o'clock, so I'll be walking around over that way more. I jumped up like 6 deer when I came in here, and they all kind of ran that way, and I don't have enough time tonight to walk all that, so I'm gonna leave that alone over there. I'm just gonna finish up walking this little spot. Like I said, I've only been in here for about a half hour, and bam, that's nuts. It's a lot of luck, because like I said, I was out here 4 hours or so yesterday and found nothing. Been in here for like 20 to 30 minutes and got one. Well, let's see if we can match this one up. I highly doubt it though. Doesn't happen too often. What's cool about this is he's actually got a little bit of tree bark still on his horn, and I noticed that looks like the bottom half, like right down here, is a little bit frozen, a little bit of ice on there. So this was definitely on the ground yesterday because it froze up overnight, but could have fallen within definitely less than a week, probably even a couple days ago. Just seeing how fresh that bark is on there and everything, that's really sweet. One of the freshest finds I think I've ever found. That's crazy. Look at that. Awesome. Anyways, let's get back to shed hunting. Alright, so I'm back out here this morning, and I'm glad I came back because I just got one. And I've probably been out here for, again, about half hour to 40 minutes. Not much this time. Probably 1 or 2 miles. So I was just coming up through that way. I saw this little deer bed and I kept on walking here. Looked over to my left a little bit and bam. It's pretty cool because there's like a rub right next to it. He could have been rubbing when he lost his horn. That's awesome. I mean, I swear to God, I think this buck was rubbing because I came in here about a month, no, about 2 weeks ago now, and it was a little early, and I saw a lot of fresh rubs popping up all throughout this place. Nothing, they didn't seem like huge rubs. I think it was this buck because he's not really a big buck, and I think this is the main core buck that was living in here, and I think this is the match to the one I found last night. So let's pick it up. Oh yeah, definitely. It's got to be the match. That is for sure the match. Same looking base, same bark on the base of the horn there, same looking brow tine, just that the other one busted off the G2 here. That is awesome. That does not happen too often, folks, because I've walked, like, I mean, in the past couple years, I've very rarely found matches, and that's awesome. I didn't think I was going to match them up. And when I first found it laying there, I thought it was a different horn. It just didn't really look the same. Wow. And I guess the one I found last night was over that way, probably 500 to 400 yards away. Not really sure. But yeah, didn't think I was going to come up with a match. I really wonder how many more bucks are in here because, I mean, I think there's a lot of does around here. I think this was, like I said, the core buck that was running around in here. A lot of luck went into that. Oh my God. I just got in here. I just started. And I bet you I won't find anything for the rest of the day, but it would be an extra bonus. Wow. That's sweet. Out here walking some of these trails, and once in a while you'll come across some of this blood on the snow like this. That's usually blood from a shedded buck. I just hope that buck that I found ain't the only buck running around out here. So, because right now I could be doing a lot of walking for nothing, because if there's no other bucks hanging around this area, well then you obviously ain't gonna find any sheds. But I've seen a couple spots of blood like this and a lot of fresh rubs. It was probably all from that one buck that I just matched up. Hopefully there's something else in here. I'm probably got about 2 hours left of walking and decent amount of ground to cover, so maybe I can come up with something else. Well, anyways, I was able to match them up. Nice little 8-pointer, probably a 2.5-year-old, and they were 700 yards apart and almost a half a mile. That's 0.4 of a mile, and that's just crazy. I got pretty lucky to match this little buck up. I put on about 18 miles at that public land in three separate walks, and I walked 7 miles today, about 3 miles yesterday, and again 7 miles the first time, and bam, 2 sheds. I mean, you got to put on a lot of miles to find a lot of sheds, so hopefully we can find some more. Alright, so I'm out here today, and it's March 1st, and it doesn't really feel like March 1st. We got, I don't know, like 8 inches of snow, but we haven't had a snowstorm for a while now, so pretty much anything that has dropped is going to be pretty visible, you know, but we're supposed to get some snow, I think, tomorrow night. So I'm going to try to get out tomorrow with Cole. Hopefully we can find something then too. But I just came across one, and man, it looks at least like a 2 or 3-year-old. It's pretty nice looking. Right there it is. And man, I almost missed it. I was coming down this trail right here. I was going to go down that way. And then I turned around and came right back towards this way. And if I wouldn't have turned around, I would have completely missed it. I mean, the way when I was over here, that's what I would have seen right there. I just kept on following this deer trail. I can't believe I missed it. But like I say, with this snow on the ground, it is pretty darn hard to find them sometimes. Man, it looks awesome. I love finding them in the snow, but it's hard. Oh my god! What the hell? Oh my god. I was not expecting that at all. That is one of the wildest looking things I've ever found. Big old 6-point. Huge main beam. Like 2-inch brow tie and 2-inch G2. That is insanely fresh looking too. It's like kind of greenish. That is wild. Jeez. Never found anything like that before. Wow, that is insane. I don't know what to say really, other than horrible genetics. Probably 2 or 3-year-old buck, like I said, but still. I don't think it's a super old one on his. Oh, it's coming off. Yeah, that's weird. I don't know. There's got to be something nicer than that around here. I know, because there's some huge rubs in here. So maybe we could pick up another one. That'd be pretty awesome if we could. But yeah, I'm just blessed with this thing. Oh my god. You ain't gonna find a shed like that every day. That is insane. Wow. Just got another one, and man, do I feel stupid. I stepped right on this one. I was coming up through here like this, and obviously I wasn't looking down. I was looking a little further out. I kicked it. Little sweet looking 1.5-year-old. It's been on the ground for a while. It's all iced down. It's been sitting here longer than the other one, I think. Sweet. Second of the day. It's a pretty good spot. There's lots of deer here. So I'll have a chance of finding something else, but I don't know. Shed hunting's hard, but some days you get lucky, and some days you walk like 10 miles and find nothing. I think I'm close to 7 or 8 miles by now, so sweet. Yeah, and when you step on these like this, you really wonder how many more you actually walked by. It's just kind of amazing that, I mean, this is like the 4th antler I've ever stepped on, you know? I mean, it just really goes to show how hard these things are to find. I mean, if I would have walked, like, if I would have stepped another foot over to the left or to the right, I probably would have just kept on walking. I never would have found this dang thing. It just goes to show, like, how many antlers you actually walk by. I mean, when there's snow on the ground, it is really tough to find sheds. You think it would be easy because if they're laying right on top, it's going to be pretty easy. But that one was like pretty much 50% buried, so I mean, I'm sure I've walked within 20 to 10 yards, maybe even 5 yards of another one today. It just goes to show how hard these things are really to find. So.